You guys. Disney's new live-action remake of Snow White debuted this weekend, and it's an even bigger dud than anticipated. Hello, my fam. Perez Hilton here, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and for a while now, controversy has swirled around Gal Gadot's new movie, also starring Rachel Zegler as Snow White. A lot of people don't like her. A lot of people don't like her either. She's got a big mouth. She talked trash about the original movie. She's very pro-Israel, and that triggers a lot of people. But I think the movie bombed because it's bad. Those CGI little people. So just how bad? The movie debuted in the United States at #1 with $43 million. Decent, but not a blockbuster. And far below projections. Internationally, a similar story. Overseas, Snow White took in $44.3 million in its opening weekend, bringing the total to just $87.3 million, with a budget of around $209 million. That means Snow White is destined to be one of the biggest bombs in Disney history. It will not recoup. It's debuted way worse than some of the other recent Disney live-action remakes. Its opening weekend did 16% worse than Cinderella, 19% worse than Dumbo, and 33% worse than The Little Mermaid, starring Halle Bailey. And that's not factoring in inflation. And those were the moderate successes. Other of the live-action remakes, such as The Jungle Book, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and The Lion King, all opened above $100 million. Somewhat optimistically for Disney, exit polling showed that the film was given an A- grade from women and a B+ from general audiences. Women made up 70% of the opening weekend for Snow White. Prior to the film's release, Rachel was on her very best behavior. She got her marching orders from Disney and stuck to it. Remember, back in September of 2022, she had the following to say about the original animated classic. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird, so we didn't want to do that this time. Well, when she was on Good Morning America, she spoke about it very differently. She now says, being Snow White, quote, "It was the honor of a lifetime. I think every young person dreams about a phone call like that. This one is certainly extra special as a huge Disney fan." She went on to say that she's very honored for this beautiful opportunity to get to bring her to life in such a unique and such a special way. It's just a beautiful opportunity, and I'm very honored. The West Side Story alum said that this Snow White, the story is Snow's heart. Quote, "It's all about bridging a classic to a modern age to bring it to these beautiful young people. Her superpower remains her heart, you know? That's what's always been the core of this story. That's always been the core of the Disney company." Well, seems like Rachel Zegler's heart is shady. Or perhaps she doesn't give an F. To celebrate the film's release, she took to social media and shared this post with 13 pictures from the making of the movie. A lot of folks that helped bring Snow White to the big screen. Noticeably absent and not included in this carousel of 13 pictures, you guessed it, her co-star Gal Gadot. Rachel Zegler is not doing anything to silence all of those reports, rumors, and online chatter that she and Gal Gadot are beefing. Yes, beefing. Because this is not being a team player, I think. You don't have to like your co-star, but when you're starring in a huge movie for Disney, you have to pretend. I think. Excluding Gal Gadot from this carousel of 13 pictures was intentional and shady and not very princess-like, I think. What do you think? Let's discuss in the comment section.